Hello, my dearest friends. Welcome back to my channel, Diana and the Book Hunt. Today we're doing a very fun Christmassy themed Bookmas video. I decided to do something that I've never done before, and I'm really excited about it because I love everything Christmassy, essentially. And today I'm going to be linking Christmassy songs, so Christmas carol songs, to books that I think fit the vibe of that specific song. So holiday themed books that can be part of a playlist when it comes to Christmassy songs, if that makes sense. I know that there used to be like this playlist tag, a book tag that used to go around a couple of years ago, and I'm bringing it back for Christmas. So I'm going to be sharing with you a couple of book recommendations to get you in the mood to pick up some Christmassy books this week, because it's already Christmas week, if you will. And I am very much looking forward to sharing the vibes of those songs and all of the amazing romances, Christmassy romances that you can get to pick up with these vibes. So yeah, you can already see how excited I am. I'm really a Christmassy person. I really love the holidays. And already from the start of December, I have a Christmassy playlist going in my house. So whenever I'm listening to these songs, I am just so cheerful and so joyful and so grateful, and they fill me up with the best possible emotions, and I don't get tired of them. I know that a lot of people get tired of Christmassy songs. Whenever I go into a shop and I hear a Christmassy song, I am humming along, I'm singing along. I'm that kind of a person. I know you probably will find me annoying if you see me at the store, but I just love the holiday period. So I'm very much looking forward to discuss all of these books and all of these songs with you. Will it make a difference if I sing? Like, will YouTube strike me with copyright stuff if I sing those songs in my videos? Because I obviously cannot play them, but I can sing them, right? Or no, I don't know. I'm not too much into what YouTube copyright terms and conditions are. I'm not very positive on them. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started with the first recommendation that is based off the song Winter Wonderland. When I think about this song, I think about how much cozy vibes it gives, the fact that it's all about this wintry setting and families who are together. And I don't know, it just gives the best possible kind of a vibe. But also it kind of gives me small town. It gives me also the vibes of somehow, I don't know, but like fake dating. That's why I chose the book that I chose for this one. And I chose Love Light Farms by B.K. Borson. So for this one, in Winter Wonderland, we have, as part of the bridge or one of the couplets, I don't remember which part of the song it is, it's in the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he's Parson Brown. He'll say, "Are you married?" We'll say, "No, man, but you can do the job when you're in town." So that last part reminds me of Love Light Farms, because we've got a situation of the heroine. Her name is Stella. She has this Christmas tree farm in the small town, and she's kind of struggling financially. And she finds out that there is this competition going on. This social media influencer is giving away a very big prize. And she decides to enter this giveaway situation on social media, but she presents the situation of the Christmas tree farm as if she is co-owning it with her fiance, and she doesn't have one, so she enlists the help of her best friend. They always have had some kind of a chemistry, but they've never acted on it. And this is the best kind of a friends to fake dating to lover situation that you can encounter, especially as it does have a Christmassy setting with the Christmas tree farm. I just fell in love with this book when I read it first. And I somehow am linking it to this song. I don't know, it just has a very catchy kind of a plot, and it's a catchy kind of a song, right? So I would definitely recommend this one if you haven't read it yet, because I know it's quite a popular book. But if you still haven't picked it up around Christmas time, now is your chance. And talking about BK Borison, I have to give a shout out to her latest book, Good Spirits. But this one I find is kind of more melancholy, more sad, because it's a nod to A Ghost of Christmas Past with, Charles Dickens and the more kind of melancholy vibes. So, Good Spirits by BK Borison has to do with a ghost who visits his heroine, and it's a very intriguing, very longing filled kind of a romance. And I decided to link it to I'll Be Home for Christmas. And I decided to link it because there is this line in this song where it says, I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. He's a ghost, right? And I think his ultimate dream, especially when he gets to know the heroine, they built this friendship. He definitely wants to be there with her for Christmas, but it's kind of an impossible thing to beget because he is a ghost. So it's such a line that hits home when it comes to this specific plot within this specific book that I couldn't not link it. I really, really love this song. It's hitting home in certain respects because when you consider that a lot of families are not together for Christmas and you would desperately want to be together for Christmas, it just tears a bit at your heartstrings, right? And this is exactly the situation that we do have with Good Spirits, but in a slightly different way. This is one of my all-time favorite Christmassy books. I read it this year. It just came out this year, and I would highly recommend it. If you haven't picked it up yet, do yourself a favor. This will possibly be the best Christmas romance you read too. Now, the next song is one of the most popular, but also probably one of the most annoying songs for many people. It's All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. This song I decided to link to a very fun book, but a book that features the It's Always Been You vibe, because this song definitely gives that vibe off, if you ask me. The book is Hostile for the Holidays. I just recently read it and I really, really enjoyed it. It's a kind of enemies or rivals to lovers situation between two characters who have known each other since children. And for the guy, he's always known that he is completely head over heels in love with his heroine, and she is the one who kind of hasn't gotten the hint yet. And they're going to be spending the holidays together in their small hometown, and they decide to fake date for certain reasons, and he is determined to show her that it's always been her, right? And the fact that in this song, Mariah Carey singing things like, I don't want anything else besides you, and it's really always been you, right? It's exactly the vibe of this book. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this one if you're looking for this kind of a vibe. Now, the next one is a bit of a stretch because I've taken some liberties, so bear with me. The song is Santa Baby, and in Santa Baby, the singer is singing about what she would like from Santa, all of these wonderful materialistic things, right? And I don't know, the fact that she's singing it in such a sultry way made me think about, what if we swap the materialistic things with some spicy things, right? So instead of wanting a fur coat or a diamond or a Rolex, what if the hero or heroine wants something in the bedroom? And for this purpose, I've chosen X's and O's by Kayla Gross. This book is such a trip when it comes to the spiciness of it. And it's also a snowed in kind of a romance, and exactly around the holiday period. It's a hero who is traveling home for Christmas to meet his sister and his nephew or niece, and his car breaks down and he gets found by this couple who are married, and he gets invited into their home and they have a threesome good time together. There is a sauna scene that lives rent-free in my mind. And it's such a good time. And if you're looking for a spicy, and very, how should I say, just not too much plot, more so spicy times, then this one is definitely gonna hit the mark. And again, if you swap the Santa Baby lyrics with more so spicy things, then you'll get exactly the vibe that I mean. The next book that I'm going to recommend is by the same author, Kayla Gross, but it does have slightly different kinds of vibes. The song that I'm linking it to is Let It Snow, and the book that I'm talking about is Scrooged for the Holidays. It's her latest release that is holiday themed. And this one has to do with a snowed-in situation. That's why I chose Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow with the tie-in for this one. So Scrooge for the Holidays has to do with a heroine who is kind of a Scrooge, and she definitely is not a Christmassy person. She goes into the small town to kind of let a business know that they're probably going to get a foreclosure soon while it's almost Christmas. And she doesn't know that the small town actually is enchanted. There is this magical aspect to it. There is these magical beings called the Nephilim. So they're kind of part angels, part humans who are running this town. And it's three of them. And those three Nephilim actually have a relationship with each other. They're all male. And she joins in on the fun with them. At the same time, she's revisiting different kinds of situations in her life, her past, her present, and her future, to kind of revisit whether she is really the person that she is or whether she wants to be someone better, right? So a bit of holiday reminiscing and a bit of holiday reflection when it comes to who we've become when we start to fail to believe in the Christmas magic, right? So essentially, there is a plot in this one. There is a lot of spice, really good spice in this one as well. But when I think about, since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow, it just makes sense that I've chosen this book. And I don't know, when I'm thinking about the lyrics of this song, they just make sense for me when it comes to these characters. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this one if you want a spice-filled, but also a plot-filled Christmassy romance. Now, for the next one, I have to say this is one of my favorite Christmassy romances that I read this year as well. It's Holiday Ever After by Hannah Grace, and I'm tying it to the song Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas is a song that when I listen to it, I think about how much found family aspect it has within it. I was looking through the lyrics to let you see what I mean. And there's three lines that really tie it in for me. And that is faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. And through the years, we all will be together if the fates allow, right? So in Holiday Ever After, we've got a heroine who lives in this, I think she lives in like New York, and she is part of this very big conglomerate corporate toy making company. And they've done something awful. They've stolen a concept, an idea for a toy, for a doll from a small town creator. And a clip about this situation has gone viral on social media. So the heroine gets sent to this small town to do damage control. But when she starts to meet all of the people in this small town, especially the creator of this product, she sees that they've really been wronged and she wants to make it right with them. And you see how much of a small town community, how much love there is between them and how much they're sharing with each other around the holiday season. And this song really reminded me of this book. It just has so much heart to it, so much warmth to it. And I love both the song and also the book. So I would definitely recommend that you pick this book up, especially because there is a great romance within it as well. So there is a lot of found family, a lot of heart, there is longing, there is just kindness and goodness in this book. I really, really loved it. And I hope you enjoy it too if you decide to pick it up. Now, the next one is a fun one. It's actually a book that I read last year that I really, really enjoyed. I'm tying it to 8 Days of Christmas by Destiny's Child. I really love that song. I had forgotten all about it in the past couple of years, but when I was looking through which songs I really, really love, I reminded myself how much I love this song. So I'm tying it to a book called The Christmas Countdown. This book features a heroine who is absolutely not in a Christmassy mood. She has been through it in her life, and her sister decides to get her out of her kind of midlife crisis funk. And she has made this Christmassy advent calendar with different Christmassy activities that her sister needs to go on. So our heroine, and she has this guy to do all these Christmassy things with, and the romance blossoms between these two. So it's such a fun concept for a book, right? Having this advent calendar of activities to do around Christmas time with all of these amazing things you can do when it comes to Christmas activities, whether it be to go skating or to drink some hot cocoa with marshmallows somewhere in front of a fire or something like that. Just thinking about all the different things you can do just blows my mind. I would love to have my partner plan something like that for me. I'm gonna give him the idea, but I know with how much of a bit of a Grinch he is that he's not going to be a fan of it, but never mind. A girl can dream, right? So when it comes to this book, it's just a really fun concept, and I really, really enjoyed it. I gave that one 4 stars back in the day when I read it. So yeah, I would recommend this one for sure. Now, the last song that I have for you, I'm going to tie to 2 Christmas romances because I couldn't choose between the 2 because both of them are second chance romances. The song is Last Christmas. Last Christmas is one of my favorite songs around Christmas time. It's so weird to say, right? Because there are days when I ask myself, if someone asked me, what is your favorite Christmas song? What would you answer? And I'm getting tongue-tied. I cannot choose. I love so many songs, and I do love Last Christmas. It really is such an emotional and amazing song, and I really, really love George Michael's voice. It's really soothing, but also kind of melancholy, and it just gives the right vibe and the right amount of theatrics to this song. And I don't know, it is a favorite of mine, let me put it like that. And when I think about this song, I'm thinking immediately about second chance romance. The most logical answer to which book I would tie it to would be Kiss Her Once for Me by Alison Cochrane. This is a sapphic romance between 2 ladies who met up by chance one Christmas Eve. They spent an amazing time together for like 24 hours. And after that, their stories kind of parted ways. And then later on, I think the next Christmas or the Christmas after, they meet up, but under completely different circumstances. One of the heroines is actually fake dating the other heroine's brother. And it's a bit of a mess. It's a bit of a dramatic kind of a situation, but there is a lot of longing and a lot of second chance goodness to that story. And I really, really enjoyed it. I would definitely recommend it. And it definitely hits the kind of melancholy note of Last Christmas, if you ask me. And the second book I would recommend is one that I recently read that I really, really, really loved. It's another second chance romance called Anne of Avenue A. This one features a hero and heroine who used to be college sweethearts. I think the hero definitely was expecting to go all the way with this heroine to marry her and have a family with her, but she was seeing how their lives were kind of taking different directions because he wanted to study in Argentina, she wanted to stay in New York, so she broke it off with him. And now a couple of years later, they become neighbors because he moves back to New York and they start to bump into each other and have different kinds of interactions because of different circumstances. So they have this forced proximity, and the longing, the yearning, the unresolved tension between the two of them is just so palpable, and it just gives all of the vibes of Last Christmas, if you ask me. So both of these are amazing reads that if you want to have those vibes, you should definitely pick them up around Christmas time. All right, dearest friends, these were the recommendations I wanted to give to you that tie into the different vibes of these Christmassy songs. I hope that you're getting in the mood for Christmas as much as I am. I am absolutely in love with the festive season. I love, again, decorations. I love the songs. I love the books. I love everything about the holiday period, the food and the family time and the board games that we play together and the togetherness and the warmth and the coziness, everything about it. So as much as a holiday cheer as I can shift over to you, I want to do it. I just want to do it. So let's just put on a Christmas list tonight so we can listen to some Christmas songs together and gush about how amazing this time of year is. And tomorrow you're getting another completely different kind of video from me. I wanted to kind of shift back today and talk about Christmassy things because it's Bookmas. And tomorrow you're probably going to get, I don't know what you're going to get. You're either going to get a vlog or you're going to get my bookish awards, because I promised you those are coming. So I'm going to see which one I can get to edit first, and then you're going to get to see that tomorrow. And then my best books of the year are coming up soon as well. So yeah, essentially you can look forward to a couple of more videos before the Christmas break. So I hope to see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful, marvelous day. Happy reading. Take care and bye-bye.